What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I have a quick video for you guys today, and it stems from my previous stream over at twitch.tv/iSUMMON YT and on YouTube as well. Shout out to everybody that was there. But a lot of people were asking me about Fei Zhao. A lot of people were asking me about Jade. Specifically, a lot of people were asking me about Jade and Lingsha. Specifically, and more so Jade than Lingsha. Should they be pulling for Jade? Even more specifically than that, they were asking if they need to pull Jade for Herta. A lot of the questions were along the lines whether they should invest vertically in Herta, whether it be the E1 or S1, or if they should just get Jade or Lingsha for the Herta team. And I'm not gonna lie, Jade, Lingsha, and Herta on the same team is actually pretty ridiculous, especially a lot of fun in Pure Fiction, where you can just see all the follow-up attacks and all the big numbers stack up. So I'm not gonna lie, it is a really fun and very strong team, as you're probably gonna end up seeing some point in this video, because I am playing some gameplay footage in the background. However, we are talking about hoyoverse games here, and they have a tendency of releasing characters without their best in slot being released just yet. And a prime example of this, and is the go-to example when it comes to this type of conversation, is when Acheron released. The only or best option she had available at the moment was Pela, and Zhao Xiao came like a few 2 or 3 patches after Acheron, giving her a really massive damage increase and overall quality of life increase to Acheron's kit. Given that Acheron was our first ever emanator, and that's the way they chose to go about dealing with Acheron, Herta being our second emanator, we can't really rule out that they're going to pull something like this again. Herta came out, she is very strong. She has a optimal team as of this moment, which in my opinion is running her either with Jade, Serval. You can run her with Lingsha, but overall, her best in slot partner is going to be Jade. However, Jade doesn't really provide any damage boosting capabilities or skills to the Herta. I'm not saying she needs them. Herta does an insurmountable amount of damage just the way she is. However, again, we're talking about hoyoverse here. They might just release another erudition character in the future, whether it be a 5-star or a 4-star character, that is going to provide extra value in the way of damage amplification to Herta. And there are a few things that actually support what I am saying. A lot of them are in the dreams realms, because we have gotten certain dreams in the past about a certain character that usually is alongside Pela, and that character is Mr. Screwlum. If you have been keeping up with Honkai Star Rail Dreams for a long time, you know that Screwlum is set to be a playable character at some point in the game. He's also imaginary, and he's also erudition. At least that's what people have dreamt about Screwlum, and it actually lines up extremely well. Whenever you see Herta in Simulated Universe, you see Screwlum as well, and you know, having them both together like on the same team would make a lot of sense. Now, Herta being the emanator that she is, you can expect, if Screwlum is actually an imaginary erudition character, to have some type of damage buffing capabilities to actually make Herta's quality of life a little bit better. Maybe he provides action advance for a teammate, maybe he provides some damage bonus, maybe he provides some sort of debuff or some sort of buff to the team. But we know that if he actually comes out in the future as a erudition character, he is 100% going to be the best in slot character for Herta in her team. And that is my main gripe and my main issue and problem with recommending people to pull Jade for the Herta. Currently, Herta has plenty of options that you can use. Obviously, Jade is the #1 option, but when it comes to erudition characters, we have some other options, some 4-star options that everybody should have, and they work really well. The regular dummy Herta is a really strong one. She gets her ultimate up really fast. Pretty much all of the attacks that you're going to use with her are AoE, so she's going to help the Herta stack a lot faster. So she is a fantastic option. I had someone that asked for help on the Discord, and I was helping that person through MOC and Pure Fiction. They haven't played the game in about 5 months, and I helped them beat Pure Fiction all the way to the last stage of Pure Fiction, and MOC up to 10, I think we got. And then they were able to beat Apocalypse Shadow up to the 3rd stage, and they haven't played the game for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 months. And they pulled Herta. I told them to build the little Herta. The little Herta was at level 60, and they were still able to clear a lot of the ending content. So I was really surprised by that. Another option that you have, and is a really strong, very popular one, is going to be Serval. She gets her ultimate every other turn. She hits AoE, she hits blast. So she's an incredible option also for the Herta, that essentially, if you run attack boot Herta, provide the exact same value that Jade does, because, you know, even though Jade is much better, like I don't regret getting Jade at all. I love that I have Jade. But if you do not have Jade, I cannot recommend in good conscience for you to pull Jade, knowing that, you know, hoyoverse is gonna try to pull a fast one eventually in the future, and then have a character like Screwlum come up and pretty much replace every other erudition character in every single Herta team. I am not gonna lie to y'all, the Jade team with Herta and RTB or Lingsha, whoever you want to pull in the Jade Herta team, is a very fun comp. It's extremely fun and it works extremely well in the current state of the game. So if you want to min-max your The Herta right now, right this second, then I guess Jade would be your best option. I think either Jade or Lingsha, depending on what you're lacking in your account, would be probably very good for your Herta team. But if you are worried about the longevity of your account, I cannot in good conscience recommend you to pull Jade, knowing that a dream was had a few months ago that a character that is normally seen with Herta in game has not been released and is confirmed to be a character that should be releasing at some point throughout the game's lifespan, that would presumably be the best in slot character for the Herta. I don't know, like, you know, people are gonna say, well yeah, that doesn't that apply to every single character? Like, wouldn't you just not have pulled for anyone because there's somebody always gonna be better in the future? Well, yeah, of course. But if you are worried about your resources, and if you're not a spender, if you're not a whale, if you're not a dolphin, you are going to have to manage your resources very carefully, especially the rate that this power creep is coming. And I have a power creep video in the works. I just haven't completed it yet. I need to iron out my thoughts a little bit more concisely. But I will be putting out a video on power creep eventually in the future, talking about exactly this. But in the current pace we are going, I cannot recommend getting Jade right now, especially if you are tight on resources. Now, if we talk about Lingsha, that's a little bit different because Lingsha serves multiple purposes. She's one of the best healers in the game right now. She's incredibly versatile. You can run her on break teams, you can run her on non-break teams, you can run her on follow-up attack teams. You can also run him in dot teams because if she breaks, right, she does have fire dot because she is a fire character. So if she ends up breaking somebody in a dot composition, she will actually put a dot on the enemies. So Lingsha is a little bit different. If you are lacking in the sustain area, if you don't have any of the sustains that are in the top of the meta, like Hua, like Lingsha, like Aventurine, or even Fushuan. My Fushuan's been getting a lot of use lately. I don't know what it is, but she's been getting a lot of use lately. But if you don't have any of the good sustains that we have in the game, Lingsha is a fantastic pickup. I do not regret. I regretted not getting her initially because my Gallagher just did what she did, and I just wasn't thinking outside the box at the moment. I was not interested in follow-up attack teams. I was not interested in any other teams at the moment, so I didn't pull Lingsha because it didn't fit my current strategy for my account. However, Fei Zhao came out, changed my mind. Now I like follow-up, and I like Lingsha as well. So I pulled Lingsha on the rerun, and I think that if you are lacking a sustained area, then Lingsha is a fantastic pickup. She works incredibly well with Herta as well. So those are going to be my thoughts on this video. It's very different type of video. It's more like a think piece video for you guys. A little something different on the channel. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Please consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps out. Leave a like and comment on the video. And until next time, guys, see ya.